Hola muchachos, ¿qué tal? Buenos días. Aquí tienen el horario para hoy, miércoles el 27 de septiembre. No homework was due for today, 2 assignments due for Friday, discussion activity, Fondo Cultural, page 31, and a video dialogue activity. ¿Qué te gusta hacer and qué no te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre? Daily objectives for today: read, listen to, and understand information about activities people like and don't like to do. Exchange information about what you like and don't like to do in your free time, and then compare how you spend your free time to teenagers in Spain. Warm up for today, exercise 6, page 30 of the textbook. For exercise 6, you are going to make a T-chart, just like the model. Me gusta on one side, no me gusta on the other. You're going to identify 4 activities using the vocabulary from pages 26 and 27. You also have a handout that I give you guys to organize this vocabulary, taking a look at the different free time activities there on both pages 26 and 27. Identify 4 activities that you like and put those under the side of your T-chart that says me gusta. Identify 4 activities that you don't like to do and put those on the no me gusta side. That is your warm-up for today. Reviewing the notes, just making mention of them rather, that we took on pages 26 and 27, organizing the key vocabulary for Chapter 1A, which is all about what you like to do in your free time. Take a brief look at the Comprendes activity that we did together last class on pages 27 and 28, or 28 and 29 rather. ¿Qué te gusta hacer? We watched this video together. Havana, Ignacio, Claudia, Teresa, Esteban, Angelica, Raul, and Gloria. And then you answer true or false questions about what they like and don't like to do in their free time. Cierto for true, falso for falso. And then if it was false, you changed a word or two or added a word or two to make sure that the statements read true. That's what we did last class. This is where we left off. We're going to pick up right there and do exercise 8 in the textbook. It's meant to be done in partners. For exercise 8 on page 31, you are going to, with a partner, working with a partner, one person does part A, the other does part B, answer questions 1 through 8 or create questions for numbers 1 through 8, asking your partner, hey, do you like to do these activities? So for example, te gusta means do you like. Te gusta montar en monopatín? Do you like to skate? Sí, me gusta mucho. And then I want you to go a little bit further than what the book is asking you to do. I want you to add the verb at the very end of your response, just for clarification, or verification rather. Sí, me gusta mucho montar en monopatín. Or if you just like it and don't like it a lot, because mucho means a lot, sí, me gusta montar en monopatín. The mucho is optional. Is optional. Or no me gusta montar en monopatín, or no me gusta nada. The nada being optional, meaning you don't like at all riding skateboards. So, hablar por teléfono. ¿Te gusta hablar por teléfono? ¿Te gusta dibujar? ¿Te gusta bailar? ¿Te gusta pasar tiempo con amigos? ¿Te gusta hacer estas actividades? You and your partner will ask each other whether or not you enjoy doing these activities, utilizing that dialogue as an example. And then we'll wrap up today with your homework, assigning the video dialogue activity, where it's just like what you guys did for exercise 8. You're going to interview 4 friends or family members, so 4 people total. Could be a classmate, anybody, 4 people, right? And for each person, you're going to ask them 2 things that they like to do and 2 things that they don't like to do in their free time. You're going to record this exchange as an audio or video file, and you're going to use exercise 8, the one that we just looked at, as a model, in terms of how to ask those questions. It's very similar to what you did for exercise 8. You're just not doing it with a classmate per se. You're doing it with friends or family. So, for example, ¿Qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre? What 2 things do you like to do in your free time? If your family member doesn't speak Spanish, you can coach them up. Teach them. This is how you would respond. A mí me gusta, or just me gusta. The a mí is optional. A mí me gusta, and then they're going to pick 2 verbs from the vocabulary that we were looking at the very beginning of the chapter, right? A mí me gusta ver la tele, watch TV, y jugar videojuegos. And then they're going to redirect the question back to you. This is how they would do that. Y a ti, and you, ¿qué te gusta hacer? And then you're going to respond 1 of 2 ways. If you also like doing either of those activities or both, then you'll say a mí también. También meaning also, too, T-O-O. A mí también me gusta ver la tele, or a mí también me gusta jugar videojuegos. And then you'll add 1 other thing that you like to do by saying a mí me gusta, and then an activity from the vocabulary on pages 26 and 27. All right, so that's the 2 things that both you and your partner like to do. And then you'll ask a second question about what they don't like to do in their free time. En español, ¿qué no te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre? The partner's going to respond, a mí no me gusta ni, and then another 1 verb, ni, and then another verb. 2 verbs there in between ni. Ni meaning neither or nor. A mí no me gusta ni cantar ni bailar. And then just like the top question, y a ti, ¿qué no te gusta hacer? And then you're going to respond tampoco. I don't know if we went over tampoco together, if it's in your notes. Yes, we did. Excellent. So tampoco is the opposite of también. Cierto? If también means too, then tampoco is neither. So a mí tampoco no me gusta. Maybe there's something in common. You don't like to sing or dance. Or you can just establish 2 things that you don't like to do. So this dialogue, right, or you and your partner, you and a friend or family member are identifying 2 things you like and 2 things you don't. This dialogue you're going to do with 4 people. All right? Knock it out with family. Knock it out with friends. Knock it out with a mixture of both. 4 people, you're going to have a conversation just like this. You can submit them as 4 separate mini videos. You can put it all together as 1 video. It's really up to you however you guys want to put it together. How long do they need to be? Pretty short. 20 seconds, maybe a little bit less or a little bit more. Certainly amongst all 4 of your friends or family members, I wouldn't expect the whole video to be longer than 1:30 or 2 minutes. However long it takes for you guys to engage in this conversation at home or outside of school using the language in your context, in your home situation. All right, so that's Do Friday. The other thing Do Friday, really briefly, is a discussion that we'll start together in class and that you'll finish for homework. We're going to read the Fondo Cultural together on page 31, talking about how teenagers your age in the Spanish-speaking world enjoy their free time. A lot of people get together in La Plaza Mayor, the main square, where you have movie theaters and shops and churches and town halls, city hall, community center. Essentially, if you think of downtown Brentwood, you know, that square where the main park is, where we have movie nights and the Friday live concerts, kind of like that. That would be the equivalent of that. Is that where you like to hang out in your free time? Where do you and your friends like to hang out in your free time? How do you guys like to spend your free time together? Is it similar to that of students in the Spanish-speaking world? So answer these 3 questions in English, comparing your own situation with those of students in the Spanish-speaking world. Where are some places that you and your friends like to go and hang out? Offer a few. How does your experience compare with that of teens in Salamanca, Spain? Is it similar or different? Or both? How so? And then number 3, if you had family from out of town, or an international exchange student visiting you, where would you take them to hang out and sightsee? All right, so probably about a paragraph, 5 to 7 sentences, I would say. And then always remember, some of you continuing to neglect to do this, and I really appreciate those of you who are, is to respond to 3 classmates. What do you have in common with your classmates? What might be different? Respond to one another and don't just say, yeah, I agree, or yeah, that's what's up, or same here. Why, right? What and why do you have something in common with a classmate? Be sure to elaborate on that in the response to 3 classmates post. Those 2 assignments are due on Friday. We're going to spend time in class both today and Friday to knock them out. And that is our agenda today, miércoles el 27 de septiembre.